Hi everyone, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you've been sent this video by someone or you are just finding this on YouTube yourself, please stay present for the whole thing. I'm sure a lot of your questions are going to be answered throughout the video, and please follow up with that person that sent you this afterwards if you have any additional questions or you want some more information that we didn't cover in this webinar. So I'm Danica. I am just going to be sharing with you the opportunity and the business plan for Valentis, tools to create your dream life and business. I'm just going to start with a little bit of a quote. So we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them, Albert Einstein. So I really love this quote just because I think it's so relevant, especially when you're stuck. When you're really stuck with something in your life, whether it's, you're stuck in a relationship or you're stuck in a job that you really hate, or, you're stuck in debt, you can't really keep doing the same thing over and over again and thinking the same way and expect a different outcome, right? You have to start thinking a different way, have to start taking different actions to get a different outcome. And I think this industry and working online and being in the network marketing industry has really opened my eyes to a lot of different kinds of thinking. I view the world so much differently now. I view money differently now. I view, the way that we are meant to work now very differently. So yeah, just keep that in mind and be open-minded throughout this presentation. I'm just going to start with some facts about Valentis. So we are a 6-year-old company, launched in 2014. We operate in 92 countries globally. We're completely debt-free and we're backed by millions in capital. That's a massive thing for any company, because what happens sometimes with companies is they borrow large amounts of money to get started, and then when they don't meet their sales or what they're expected to be earning in their first year, they go under because they're not backed by any capital in their first year, and they borrowed all this money from investors to actually start the business. So Valentis was actually started by a couple who were in the network marketing industry, and they decided to start a company that was for distributors by distributors. We're a people helping people company, and you can't get ahead in this company without helping people. We're DSA approved in the UK and also the USA. That's a huge deal. The DSA, it takes a couple years to be approved by them. So Australia and New Zealand is next, as we've only been operational here for a few years. DSA is basically a stamp of approval by a governing body that governs the rules and regulations of network marketing, saying, yes, we are legit, we are a very good company to work with, and that kind of thing. We're mentioned in the top 3 fastest growing network marketing companies in 2019 by the Business for Home organization. Massive thing as well. That's super credible. We're growing at a 400% rate, as you'll see by my next point. So in 2018, we actually had $17 million in sales, which is still a huge deal, especially for a company that was only 4 years old at that time. And in 2019, our sales jumped to $90 million. Insane, literally over 100% growth. So yeah, in 2020, we are estimated to be making $220 million in sales. So pretty mind-blowing. We distribute a growing range of over 20 health and wellness products that are both consumable and transportable, which means that we can transport them all over the world, and they are consumable by the customers over and over again. It's not like a one-time thing. These products are meant to be used over and over again as a long-term lifestyle change. So let's talk about the growth trend. So the growth trend, 5 of the fastest growing industries worldwide right now are coffee, weight loss, health and wellness, home-based business, the internet, and social media, right? So think about all the influencers out there that endorse health and wellness and weight loss, the artisan coffee companies, the internet is massive, social media is massive. With Valentis, you capitalize on all 5 of these at the same time within the same business, right? So that's a massive thing. Moving on to our products, right? So that's all good and dandy. Now, what do we sell? So our products, like I said, we have over 20 health and wellness products, more on the way. They're formulated with the finest natural ingredients, and we pride ourselves on formulating exclusive products that everyone will love. So these are products, like I said, are a healthy lifestyle alternative. They're adding to your life, not taking anything away. They're not meal replacements, they're not laxatives, they're not taking anything away from you. They're just adding wellness to your life. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly go through 7 ways of earning, because everyone wants to know how we earn with this company. And I'm just gonna briefly touch on them, as I do have another video fully explaining all of them. If I do that, it's gonna take about 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm just gonna quickly roll through them and get into another couple of slides on a few ways that we earn and some interesting things about the way you can earn with Valentis. So number 1 is sales, so retail commission. You can earn from 25% off of one product all the way up to 69% commission on product sales. So this is by posting on your Instagram, promoting the products, sending people your website link, that kind of thing, which is a big deal. Up almost 70% commission you can make, right? So that's a massive deal. Number 2 is the first order bonus. So this is paid out to you the first time that you bring on a preferred customer or a team member through your personal website. So when you introduce someone to the business, they try the products, they order through your website, you're gonna get a commission for that, for their first order. And same thing if you brought a team member and they wanted to learn about the business and come on board with us and start selling the products as well, you would get paid for them coming on board from their first order. Right? The third way is the most exciting way, in my opinion, which is the legacy bonus. So this is an additional bonus for bringing business builders on board with the company through your online website link. So the business builder pack is a larger pack of products, 16 products, and that is, you know, someone you've coached or a customer who really like has some friends and family that they want to get involved with the products. If they purchase through your website link, you're going to get paid from that. So the fourth way of earning is the dual team commissions, or binary. So these are paid out from the volume of products sold through your team and through your own personal website, up to 100,000 maximum weekly. Insane. So basically, the simplest way I can explain this one is that every product sold through your link or that your team sells is allocated a certain amount of points. When those points reach a certain ratio in your back office, you're going to get paid out a cycle. Each cycle is $20 US, all the way up to $100,000 weekly as your maximum. Number 5 is the check matching bonus. So these are commissions paid out to you up to seven generations deep, and up to 10% of what your team members earned that week. So say my team member, Natalie, she earned $100 US. I'm gonna earn 10% of that. So I'm gonna get $10 US just because she earned some money. They earn, I earn, it's a win-win, right? So the global enrollment bonus, number 6, is a bonus where we get 1% of the global sales of the company paid out to you when you bring on 3 business builders within 1 month. Right? So like I was saying about the legacy bonus, if you teach 3 people to sell the business builder pack in 1 month, you're going to get a 1% share of the company's earnings. And number 7 is the car bonus. So this is paid out from the diamond rank and above. The diamond rank is our 6th rank in the company, and you can get up to 3,000 USD paid out monthly to you for a car of your choice. So at diamond, it starts at 400 USD, which is about 550 Australian, all the way up to 3,000. So any car of your choice, it's in your name. The company just gives you an extra check every month for that, which is really, really exciting. I'm just going to go into something really unique about Valentis, and that's the power line. So this is the way that Valentis works and our system that we use so that it's the most beneficial to everyone, right? This is a people helping people company. It was started by distributors. So the power line is when you pre-enroll in our system. By pre-enroll, that means you've taken a tour of the back office. Whoever's gotten you interested in the company has sent you a link. You filled out your details. That's going to give you a temporary position in our system in the power line. Now, the system automatically places people underneath you. So let's say you're the person that brought you into this is talking to other people and they pre-enroll after you. That's placing you one by one in a power line, right? So that's placing people underneath you that you haven't even personally enrolled. If you place your order within our cutoff, which is Thursday night US time, you'll keep your position in the power line and you're able to earn off of every single person that's underneath you in that power line, even though you didn't personally introduce them to the company. So that's something that's really, really amazing about the compensation plan with us and how our system works. So that's why it's really important to lock in your position as soon as possible. Just because if you lose that position, then you might sign up way down here underneath someone who's going to bring in a lot of points and a lot of money that you could have been making, right? So that's why it's really important to, lock in your position and get that first order done with. The legacy bonus. Now, I just thought I'd go over this one because it's something really unique about our system and how our compensation plan works. So the legacy bonus, every time you bring on a business builder, right, for your first 3, so 1, 2, 3, you're going to get $100 USD for your first 3. So 100, 100, 100, and that translates to about 150 AUD. So on your 4th business builder and onwards, you're going to get 200 USD. So that translates to about 280 Australian dollars. And that's a lot of money for just, that's what, 2 days of work for some people, just for introducing one person to the company. And then from then on, from your 4th on as well, when they bring on a business builder, you're going to get paid $100 USD for their first 3 business builders. So that's infinity levels across and infinity levels down. So eventually you're going to be getting paid off of people that you've never spoken to, that you don't know, that your team has just brought in. And that's all because of work you did ages ago, right? So that's residual income, which I'll mention later. So a little bit about me, a little bit about my story, and how I got involved with this company. So from broke backpacker to corporate rat race to life of freedom. I basically met my partner back in 2015, the very end of 2015 and the beginning of 2016 was my first time in Australia. I was actually on a year working holiday visa. We met, fell in love, the whole shebang. I had to go home for a year and I decided that I did want to end up in Australia and I wanted to move my whole life here. So at the age of 21, I moved my life here. And I had to get a good job. I ended up getting a corporate job. I had to pay for a year of full-time university as well, just to live here. I had to pay immigration costs. So at the end of the day, I was kind of left with this massive bill of about $35,000, which was something I was not expecting to have at the age of 22, 23 when it was all said and done. And that was just something that really crippled me. I just didn't want that in my life. I didn't envision that for myself. And I was working this corporate job, wearing heels to work, drinking champagne at corporate events, going to business lunches and meetings with these like high-class clients. And at the end of the day, I would avoid someone asking me to go for lunch because I literally couldn't afford it. At the end of the week, I had $18 every single week left in my bank account. That was my $18 to spend on myself for the week. That's all I had after all my bills were paid. So I was just paying off this crippling debt. And I just didn't like my life. I was commuting an hour each way to work every day. I was out of the house for like 13 hours, some days 12. And yeah, I was just not enjoying. It wasn't what I pictured my life to be like in Australia. I was living overseas and here I was hating my life, right? It just wasn't what I had aligned myself with. So when I saw this opportunity online, I actually was hoping to like start my own brand. And as we all know, starting your own brand and starting an online business without this kind of network marketing strategy is really, really hard because, you have so much overhead, you need a product, you need to pay for everything up front. Like you could be looking at upwards of $50,000 to start a small business. And I just didn't have that option. So I was looking for something inexpensive. And when I came across this opportunity and I found out it was free, I found out that the products aligned with who I was, health and wellness. I wanted to jump in and do it straight away. So I started in December 2019. I got stood down from my corporate job in March of 2020. And during December and March, I wasn't very good at this. I didn't get a lot of sales. I didn't really know what I was doing. I had no experience. And in March, I decided that I really wanted to go full force with this. And I needed to make this work because it ended up being my only source of income, as I don't get any government benefits or anything. And during the whole COVID pandemic, I had no other option. So I needed this to work. So between March and June, which is 3 months, 3.5 to 4 months, I built a team of over 25 people. I got to my 5th rank in the company, which pays me like a full-time job. And yeah, I built a stream of residual income for myself. Plus I had all this time freedom all of a sudden to do what I wanted every single day. And I was helping other people as well. You know, I was helping moms that were on Centerlink, and people that had debt, and people that just wanted a different life. And it just felt really good. And so now I get to do whatever I want every day. I'm going to be able to travel when we're allowed to travel again. And just really work from anywhere and live my dream life. And yeah, it's just been so amazing. And so I just wanted to share a little bit more about some of the other girls on our team, and yeah, a bit about their success. So this is Rachel. This is actually the person that introduced me to the company when I first started. She's built basically a global brand through her Instagram called Glow Boss. The beauty about our company as well is that you don't have to be the company brand. You can create your own brand. It can just like be your authentic, you know, you can just be authentically yourself and be successful in this company. So Rachel actually came from a real estate background, and she had no passion for what she was doing. She started making more than her real estate job in the first 3 months that she was actually involved with the business. So she ended up quitting her job within 3 months. And she's actually one of the only people to achieve the diamond rank in Australia. And that just proves how much of an untouched opportunity that this really is. And she gets 400 USD, so 550 roughly Australian a month, towards her beautiful Mercedes. And she was mentioned on the Business for Home organizational website as a 6-figure yearly earner. She's making more than a doctor's salary right now from her online business. That's literally insane. And our next team member that I'm going to chat about is Hannah. So Hannah is an inspiration to all of us. She is literally a founding member of Valentis, and this year she has hit the $1 Million Club, which is insane. So she was originally a passionate makeup artist. She loved it, but she hated the hours. You know, when you think about a makeup artist, they're always doing like bridal makeup or events or things that are always on the weekends or at weird times, early in the morning, late at night. She actually had previous experience in another network marketing company, but she never really saw the results there, and she just wasn't aligned with it. So she moved over to Valentis. She's actually been with the company just 3 years. 3 years, and she's $1 million annual earner. Like, name another business or another company that you can start and in 3 years make over $1 million a year. Absolutely insane. She gets 2,000 USD monthly for a car of her choice, as you can see here. And she's helped over 700 people quit their jobs to do this full time. 700. Like I said, it's a people helping people company. You cannot get ahead in this company if you're not helping people. And then our next one is Reagan. So Reagan's also in the UK. So what's really interesting about Reagan is that she built her entire business while working full-time at the NHS. So she used to work full-time hours, 10 to 12-hour days, and still have time for your business. And it just proves that you really only need 45 minutes to an hour a day to be successful in this industry and, you know, give this business a red hot crack. She qualified for the car bonus for 800 USD per month. There's her with her Range Rover, and she actually has saved enough for 2 house deposits since starting. And she's only done this for a little over 2 years. She decided to quit her 9 to 5 finally and retire from her job at the age of 28. So she's literally retired, living the life of her dreams at the age of 28. Insane. And speaking of that, the average age of retirement is 67 nowadays. So this is something that's really, really, you know, hit me hard. Like, we only have one life, and I feel like we have one chance to do what we want in this life and make it the best thing ever. And I feel like we need to normalize that you can both work on your living and your fortune at the same time if you have a really good plan and you have a really open mind. And what I mean by that is, I feel like a lot of the time we just, you know, work week to week, we work to pay the bills, and that's it. And we need to stop normalizing that having one stream of capped income is enough, because it's not. We need multiple streams of income. We need residual income where we can go live our life and still be making money. So financial independence can be described as the ability to live from your income, from your personally invested resources. So by that, I mean, financial independence is when you can live off the money that you made ages ago, or live off a stream of residual income that will keep paying you for work you did 2 years ago, right? So that means that you can work for joy and not out of necessity, which is a huge, huge difference, right? So why are we working for 50 years of our life out of necessity so that we can retire and only enjoy 11 years of it? Like, I think we all deserve more than that, to be honest. And speaking of that, I feel like everyone needs to learn more about residual income and what it can do for you. So residual income is when you continue to get paid after the work is done. So this includes royalties from books, movies, songs, and also income that comes from real estate or business investments where you don't actually have to be present to earn it. So earning money while you sleep, while you're on holiday, while you eat, while you're out with friends, while you're hanging out with family, that kind of thing. Most people work on linear income. So you work for the time, you're trading your time for money. You work, then you get paid, then the process stops. And with residual income, you work, then you get paid, and the process can repeat itself, which allows you to get paid over and over and over again for work you did previously, right? So what does a business like this take care of for you, right? You know, what's the difference between this and just starting your own business? So you don't have to worry about warehousing, you don't have to worry about accounts or payroll, and you don't have to worry about rules, regulations, you know, the logistics, product testing. It's basically like someone's created all of the products, all of the systems, all of the tools, and just given it to you in a free opportunity and said, here, market this the way you want it, right? Because that's basically what we're doing here. So like I said previously, we do operate in 92 countries globally, which means you can build a global team. Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, the USA, Canada. This means you can build a global brand for just being your authentic self, and you can travel full time. You know, if you end up meeting team members in Sweden, go to Sweden, visit them. You're going to do business collaborations. Then you might go to the UK and see your girls there. Like, it's just creating such a lifestyle that like I could never dream of. And I'm just so happy to be involved with this. I'm just going to touch quickly on our products as well. So more on our products. From detox and gut health all the way through to skincare, our products are some of the world's most revolutionary. So think health and wellness meets modern science. Almost our entire range is plant-based, excluding 2 of our products that contain whey protein isolate and grass-fed butter for our keto and non-vegan customers. One of our product formulators has actually been nominated for 2 Nobel Prize Awards, Dr. Joe Ahrens, which is really, really exciting. And I'm so happy that we have someone so amazing like him on board to formulate our products. So our products have helped thousands of people around the world on their health journey, including myself and our team. Take one of our customers here, James, for example. He suffered with a severe case of psoriasis, and he was on 15 tablets a day from his GP to try and decrease his symptoms. After 3 weeks of taking our Emulin M capsules, his psoriasis has completely cleared up. Like, look at that. That's literally insane. A little bit about my journey with the products. In the past, I've struggled with eating disorders, and I can honestly say that the products have improved my relationship with food. I can tell when I'm full and when I'm hungry. I have more energy, and I no longer binge eat. So I've been using our products for the last 9 months, and I'm obsessed with them. They are everything to me. So yeah, to kind of conclude, we have big things coming for Australia and New Zealand. We're going to have brand new exclusive products, our very own warehouse distribution center in Australia. Our team is estimated to triple within the next year. And yeah, we were listed on the top 100 network marketing companies to work with last year. So I imagine that we're going to be even higher up on the list this year. And now we're just going to hear from some of our team members. So I've got Louise going first to share some of her story, and then I've got Dana, and then I've got Natalie as well. So just stay tuned for that, guys, and then we will wrap it up there.